Look, here's the thing. If you have a PC, you probably should have these programs on it. Hey guys, it's Chris with Tech5. Today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 free programs that you probably should have on your PC. If you have built yourself a PC recently or in the past, doesn't matter. These are programs that you should probably have on them. Before that, this video is brought to you by YourCDKeys.com. YourCDKeys is a website that provides games and other software for a really good price. And right now, you can get a Windows 10 Pro key for under $17. All you gotta do is apply my special discount code at checkout, receive 20% off, check out securely with PayPal, and once payment is cleared, you'll be given a code in your account as well as your email. Then all you gotta do is go to your Windows search bar, type activate settings, and type in your key. To learn more, check the links below. Now, the first program that we're going to talk about today is going to be the program that we're actually using right now to make this video. Now, if you guys are interested in possibly doing any sort of content creation, I highly recommend you get this program. And if you don't know already, well, I'm talking about OBS. OBS is a fantastic program, and they've got their other variation, which is the Streamlabs OBS. They've got different variations, but guys, I highly recommend that you use OBS because it is a fantastic bare bones program that definitely has a lot of features to it. And maybe you guys have seen the Infinity Glass right here. This goes on forever. Here, let me give you a headache real quick. There it is. But guys, there's so much things that you can do with this particular program, and I use it for so much stuff, guys. If I'm trying to snip a part of a YouTube video or something like that, I use this program. If I'm trying to just grab a little piece of a screen for some reason, for whatever video, or making stuff like I am right now, guys, I use this video. I can use it for streaming. I have so many different options for using this program, and I recommend you get it on your PC today. For the next program that we're going to talk about is going to be for those of you guys that might be trying to get a benchmark per se for your PC. And for those of you that are more astute and might know what's going on, you guys might know about the free program that I'm going to talk about next is. And yes, you might have guessed it, and that is going to be Heaven. Now, this is going to allow you to get a gauge on how powerful your PC is by allowing you to benchmark your PC. And it is a free program, but they do have a paid version, of course, just like everybody else does. But guys, you can use this program to get an idea just where your PC sits in terms of power, score, where your PC lines up. And guys, you can change the resolution, the quality, everything. You can really customize this and really get a good idea at just where your PC stands. Definitely a great one to have out there. It is a free option for you guys. Sure, there's stuff like 3D Mark that you can buy, but guys, again, that's buy. This one, you don't have to buy, and you still get a pretty good gauge of where your PC sits. Now, while we're on the subject of benchmarking, we're actually going to talk about some overclocking software because, well, usually when people are benchmarking, they're doing some sort of overclocking. I don't typically do that because I like to run it stock and see what they can do, but a lot of people do, and a lot of people use MSI Afterburner to do just that. MSI Afterburner is a fantastic piece of overclocking software, works with really any GPU, and it does great, guys. It can do all the monitoring. It can monitor your temperatures, your cores, guys, and you can print all of this information out if you wanted to, and you literally can just sit here and set core clocks, memory clocks, your power limits, your temperature limits. It just hooks all of this and it does it for you. And most of you may not know, this thing actually has the capability of showing you an on-screen display of FPS. Now, maybe you've seen it before in different videos, but it looks kind of like this here with the numbers showing up in the top left screen here. You guys have probably seen this. And guys, this is actually done with MSI Afterburning, and it's so simple to do, guys. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Now, if you're wanting to do something similar to this, all you do is go to the settings, go to monitoring. Here's where you would choose what one you're actually wanting to monitor, whether it be the temperature or usage, or you're wanting to look at core clocks, whatever it is, guys, you're going to check mark it here. So for example, let's just go ahead and say I want to check my lows because I've got these other ones. So you just check those lows right there. And then from there, while you have it checked, you need to highlight it, and then you'd come down here to show in on-screen display. When you click to show in on-screen display, apply that. After you've done that, you want to actually make sure that it looks like you want it to, guys. So before you get into a game, you'd actually go to your Riva Tuner, which is something you would install when you're going ahead and installing MSI Afterburner, but it looks just like this. And this Riva Tuner here allows you to decide what corner of the screen you want your on-screen display to be in, whether that be in the bottom right, bottom left, top left, whatever. You just click these arrows to do it, and then you can choose the color that you want it to be, and you can choose the size of it. You can choose the scaling. So if those numbers aren't big enough for you, little slider let you make them bigger. Then from here you would open up a game and it'll show up in the on-screen display, guys. Super easy, super helpful, amazing tool. But one thing I need to mention here, so you do want to make sure that you don't play around with the MSI Afterburner here and accidentally put your core clocks or whatever settings too high and then turn around and tell it to apply on startup. I don't recommend ever doing that. Applying anything on startup, it can just get dangerous. You can end up crashing your PC continuously if you accidentally put these values in here too high. So just don't even click it. That's my recommendation. Just don't even do it. Just have a profile saved and simply switch to it whenever you get on. So guys, fantastic piece of hardware. Definitely get this. Now for these last two pieces of software that I'm going to talk about, guys, these are going to be very helpful tools for you in different situations. If you're trying to do some troubleshooting, maybe possibly hitting some thermal throttling, or just not sure exactly what's going on your GPU or your CPU, or you just need to have an overall feel of monitoring what's going on when you're doing overclocks and just, being able to see everything from a bird's eye view. And guys, of course, for specifically what I'm talking about for your GPU, at least, is going to be GPU-Z. Now, GPU-Z allows you to see everything on your GPU, guys, everything. Even if you go ahead and you buy a GPU from Alibaba and it happens to not be what it says it is, guys, this will tell you what it is. And this does talk directly to the cores of the GPU, so it knows what's actually in there. So the BIOS can be fooled, I guess, at times, but guys, this is able to give you the actual hardware that you are using. And there's a lot of different capabilities of this thing. It's got sensors on it, and it can tell you guys just a couple of different things of what's going on, allowing you to monitor temperatures of your GPU, even going as far as letting you guys know if you're having some sort of bottleneck or performance cap that's going on, guys. It can tell you what's going on. Like right here where this perf cap is, I'm idle, so it's because of that I'm not going to be able to get any more power draw out of this or performance out of this because I'm idle right now. But it goes even further than that, guys. So in the advanced tab, guys, it can tell you can see what your power limits are and what the minimums are and the temperature limits, guys. And these are going to be the hard fixed limits on your GPU itself from the BIOS level. This is what's ingrained in there, guys. So this is going to allow you to see the complete capabilities of your card itself, which is a very handy, helpful tool, especially when you're trying to overclock, guys. This is going to be a great tool that you can use to help get a bead on what's going on with your particular piece of hardware. Continuing on with hardware monitoring, the next one that is going to be very helpful to you is going to be CPU ID hardware monitor. And again, these are all free softwares, guys, but this one will allow you to really get a good look at what's going on within your motherboard and your CPU as far as temperatures go. You can see all the power limits, everything that's going on as far as the temps and the utilization and the performance limits for your CPU. Guys, you can see it all here. And these are great tools to actually use in tandem with each other, the CPU ID hardware monitor and the GPU-Z. Great tools to actually try to use in tandem and try to really get an idea as to what's going on with your particular system if you're trying to either troubleshoot some thermal throttling that you might have going on, or possibly just trying to figure out what's going to be the best overclock settings and what your PC can actually handle in terms of the limitations that are actually on your physical hardware. So this is a great hardware to use in those regards, guys. So to recap, guys, this is all free software that I've shown you today, and I 100% recommend you get them all. If you have a PC, guys, there's absolutely no reason to, and I encourage you as a PC owner to continue to learn everything that you can about your machine, guys. I definitely don't know everything when it comes to PCs, but I'm continuing to learn, and I encourage you to do the same, and these are all fantastic tools to help you do just that, guys. That's all I got for you today. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, guys. I would appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. It tells YouTube that, hey, this guy's decent. So they put my videos out there, and I'd appreciate it if you did that, because that would help me. So that'd be great. Subscribe, please. With your one like, you could help feed half African.